Alex Eala has just touched down in Chicago, Illinois, and she is there to sign a $30 million deal with Gatorade. $30 million. Let that land for a second. And while that news is spreading across the internet at full speed, there is a very specific group of people feeling deeply uncomfortable right now. The doubters. The ones who spent years telling anyone who would listen that Alex Eala did not belong at the top level of professional tennis. The ones who quietly said she would never make it, that she was just another talented young player who would fall short before reaching the top. Every single one of those people is sitting at home right now watching this news break. And it is hitting them hard. Because Eala did not just make it. She is signing a $30 million deal with one of the most recognizable sports brands on the planet. And the most remarkable part of all this is simple. This is only the beginning. Gatorade does not hand out $30 million deals casually. They are extremely selective about who carries their brand because their athletes are not just faces on a bottle. They are symbols of excellence, hard work, and the kind of determination that moves people. When Gatorade comes to you with that kind of money, it means something real. It means they looked at Alex Eala and decided without any hesitation that she is worth every dollar of that investment. They studied her rise, analyzed her market value, and took a close look at the size and passion of her fan base across multiple continents. And looking at everything she has built both on and off the court, it is very hard to disagree with that decision. The deal is reportedly set for 2 years, placing Eala as the face of Gatorade within the WTA. And here is the part that not enough people are talking about. Gatorade is not simply signing a tennis player with this deal. They are buying access to an entire region and an entire market that has been waiting for exactly this kind of moment. Alex Eala offers something no other player in the WTA can right now. She is the only East Asian player competing at the absolute top of women's professional tennis. Every time she steps onto that court, she carries the hopes of millions of fans across the Philippines and all of Southeast Asia with her. And Gatorade knows exactly what that means for business growth and brand reach. The opportunity here is massive. And Gatorade has placed themselves in the perfect position to take full advantage of it. The sports beverage market is currently valued at $1.17 billion, and projections show it is on track to grow by more than $2 billion by 2034. That is an enormous market waiting to be fully captured, and the brands that move quickly and attach themselves to the right people are going to lead that growth. Gatorade has made a brilliantly smart business move here because Alex Eala is the perfect connection between the sport of tennis and a massive untapped consumer base across Southeast Asia. She is not just an athlete. She is a cultural force, and every major brand in the world is beginning to wake up to that in a very real way. The numbers support it. The fan base supports it. And the commercial results of every campaign she has been part of support it. Gatorade looked at all of that evidence and acted without hesitation. Now they are about to see the full rewards of that bold and forward-thinking decision. And the official announcement has not even dropped yet. Gatorade is reportedly planning to make the big reveal at the BNP Paribas Open next month. Just picture what that moment is going to look like. The spotlight, the cameras, the energy inside that arena. And then the announcement that one of the most exciting rising stars in tennis is now the face of one of the most powerful sports beverage brands in the world. The fans are going to lose their minds when that moment finally arrives. The doubters are already scrambling, trying to figure out what to say next. And keep in mind, the official announcement has not even come out yet. When that moment lands, the reaction from everyone who counted her out is going to be something truly worth watching, and we are all going to see it happen live. Every single person who ever wrote Eala off is about to have a very rough day. And honestly, they did it to themselves by underestimating her from day one. But here is what those doubters never understood about Alex Eala. She was never just playing for trophies. She was building something much bigger from the very start, step by step, deal by deal, and win by win. While some people were busy dismissing her and critics were searching for every possible reason to count her out, Eala was quietly stacking deal after deal. She was making moves that would secure her financial future and her legacy for years to come. The Gatorade deal is massive and historic, but it is not even the only major business move she has made recently. Earlier this year, Eala signed a significant deal with Asia that showed just how sharp her business instincts really are. Instead of simply taking a straightforward cash payment like most athletes would, she negotiated a 2% equity stake in the company. That one decision tells you everything you need to know about how she thinks about her career and her future. Asia is currently valued at $240 million, a valuation that has jumped nearly 50% compared to just last year alone. That means her equity stake is already worth millions of dollars. And as Asia continues to grow and expand, her personal wealth grows right along with it automatically. This is not the move of someone looking to cash in quickly on their fame. This is the move of someone thinking 10, 15, 20 steps ahead and building the kind of lasting wealth that will remain long after her playing days are over. And then there is the Nutrifactor advertisement that completely took over the internet just 4 months ago. That ad became one of the most watched videos on all of YouTube, pulling in around 70 million views. 70 million people watched an advertisement. Not a music video, not a blockbuster movie trailer, but an advertisement featuring Eala. That number is almost impossible to wrap your head around when you compare it to what most brands spend trying to reach that kind of audience. 70 million sets of eyes on a single piece of branded content is the kind of reach that most companies pour hundreds of millions of dollars into trying to create. And Eala delivered it almost effortlessly simply by being herself and connecting genuinely with the people who follow her. Brands across the entire world saw those numbers coming in and immediately started making phone calls because figures like that are simply impossible to ignore. No matter how large your company already is. Nike has been watching everything happening around Eala very closely, and what they have seen has reportedly convinced the entire organization that she is the future of tennis in the Asian market. Reports suggest that Nike has been moving aggressively to lock in her signature, driven largely by not wanting a repeat of the painful moment when they lost Coco Gauff to New Balance. That was one of the most expensive endorsement mistakes Nike has made in recent memory, and they have never forgotten it. Gauff went on to become one of the most marketable athletes in the entire sport, and Nike watched all of that enormous value walk straight out the door. They are absolutely not making that same mistake with Eala. With New Balance and Adidas also reportedly pursuing her aggressively, Nike was not about to sit back and wait while competitors made their move first. The noise around Eala is simply too loud, too consistent, and too powerful for any major brand to walk away from. The numbers being discussed for a potential Nike deal are staggering. Sources are reporting figures of $45 million over 3 years, with additional bonuses and performance incentives that could push the total value even higher. But perhaps more significant than the money itself is the role being discussed for Eala within the Nike brand family. This would not be a standard endorsement arrangement by any measure. This is what happens when you keep working, keep grinding, keep believing, and keep proving people wrong day after day. No matter what the critics say, the rewards eventually come. And when they do, for someone like Eala, they arrive in the most spectacular way possible. She has developed her game to an elite level and built a brand that genuinely goes beyond the sport itself. She has connected deeply with fans all around the world and established herself as a once-in-a-generation talent. To everyone who laughed, who doubted, who tried to slow her down, and who quietly said she would never reach this level, the moment of reckoning has finally arrived. The $30 million Gatorade deal is real. The landing in Chicago is real. The empire being built around Eala is very, very real. And the only thing more certain than her continued rise is the regret now sitting heavily on every single person who ever made the mistake of betting against her.